thought I could. I thought I could. But I'm sort of obsessed with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to prove things.
Still?
Yeah, I haven't been doing this for a long time. I went, oh no, it's like surreal. You know what I mean? After a while, when you go on publicity tours, you do a lot of speaking. After a while, you become like robotic. You are a little tete-a-tete talking. He goes, you want to cowabunga? Time is over. And once you're exposed out there, you know, it's out there. I mean, you're going to have people following you home and guys like,
Suppose one of the most famous and beloved Hollywood actors decides to outwit the entertainment industry that helped him become a star. The greatest male action superstar of all time, the man who gave us both Rocky and Rambo, just upset the apple cart in Movieland with this shocker that nobody saw coming. Moreover, for years, Stallone acted like every other Hollywood star and was a product of the Hollywood machine, but now he has turned into an outspoken critic of Hollywood. The message is clear. It may not be as tight as Hollywood wants you to think it is. What did Stallone learn? Why did the room fall silent all of a sudden? Well, boys and girls, this isn't the usual celebrity squabble. This is the introduction to what can be a revolution in Hollywood and/or the death knell for an actress's career. This is not the first time that the 78-year-old actor has vented on Hollywood and the industry's focus on being politically incorrect. The fact is simple. There are numerous social justice warriors angry over Stallone's political change of heart, and there are attempts at canceling him consequently. With tensions rising, Stallone made a bold decision. He and his wife are moving out of California for the final time and are moving to Florida. This is the first step of how Stallone is fighting against woke culture in the movie industry, and this makes him become vulnerable in more ways than one. The famous Hollywood actor Stallone always enjoyed the viewer's appreciation. It can be seen that he loved movies and their influence, not only on American society, but to the entire global society too. However, he knows only too well the difference between the film industry nowadays and the one before the emergence of power freaks who embraced ideologies that have no strong logical meaning. Stallone is not happy with that, and some rumors state he voiced his disapproval against having any woke stuff on his sets. Although this is unconfirmed, some sources say Stallone said, "I won't have a bunch of granola moms and their soy boy husbands telling me what I can and can't do on my set." Whether it's true or not, his recent works embody the non-PC attitude in his hit series, Tulsa King. There's a particular scene where Stallone's character expresses frustration with modern-day pronouns, which many believe reflects Stallone's real feelings.
what's going on with this country in general nowadays? Does that mean like your generation? Seriously, come on. And these pronouns. What the fuck is with the pronouns? He, she, him, they, the.
While it might have been just a scene, the word on the street is that Stallone fully agrees with the sentiment and stands by it. This stance has made it difficult for some people in Hollywood to work with him. He's facing serious accusations of toxic behavior on the set of Tulsa King Season 2. Reports suggest that a casting agency resigned from the show, claiming Stallone and the director created an abusive work environment. Allegedly, Stallone referred to some background actors in disrespectful terms, calling them ugly tub of lard and fat guy with a cane. The casting agency has said they will no longer work with Stallone, citing his lack of respect for others on set. Still, these accusations are not typical of Stallone, who has been in the entertainment industry for a very long time. Many of those who have worked with him have had good things to say about him, particularly on issues to do with professionalism and respect. A director, Craig Zisk, who made an episode in Tulsa King, refuted the allegations. He said that the casting agency messed up in choosing a bar scene by opting for ordinary middle-aged people instead of youthful people. Even with the mishap, Zisk said that there were no hitches in executing the roles, and that on set, Stallone wasn't controversial. Zisk also dispelled the rumor that Stallone insisted on pretty girls on set. In fact, his wife Jennifer Flavin is usually with him on the shoots, and she is one of the prettiest ladies. Every aspect of this scenario looks very shady and doesn't seem to match the image that people have always associated with Stallone, the man of principle who always defends professionalism. In live-action television series, he is well acknowledged for standing up for justice. This is the man who delivered speeches of how life is not always rosy as depicted in the movie Rocky, when he uttered the words, "It's not all sunshine and rainbows out here, you know."
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life.
It's hard for one to imagine that such a man of positive influence would come out of the blue and become the opposite. Stallone especially considers himself as resulting from the prehistoric times when the male image was depicted differently in the social context. He has been outspoken about the changing view of masculinity in film and has named Schwarzenegger as the epitome of the masculine ideal in the 80s and 90s that has, apparently, gone out of vogue. Sylvester Stallone has also complained a lot about the new generation Hollywood and their doing to male actors and the kind of masculinity they portray. Stallone pointed out that many of the current leading men are expressive and quite vocal in their performances, visibly in a way that current generation stars like Timothée Chalamet or Austin Butler are not unlike what a woke agenda would want. He disclosed that this is occasioned by the general tendency of modern viewers who prefer to watch films on their smartphones and not theaters. The same fears are felt by other Hollywood conservatives. For instance, the actor Kelvin Sorbo, who stated that Hollywood blacklisted him for my political opinions. He thinks that movies and television have a significant impact on the youth today, and he is not happy with how masculinity is portrayed in the media, as it has social repercussions in each state in the country. It was not a shock that Stallone would decide to work with Sorbo, since the actor has not been shy to work with anyone or support anything that is politically incorrect to liberal elements in Hollywood. For example, Stallone was photographed with the then President of the United States, Donald Trump, during a meeting that concerned obtaining a posthumous pardon for the boxing champion, Jack Johnson. Stallone spoke out in favor of. Stallone has also spoken out about the toxic environment in Hollywood, where he believes selfishness and betrayal are rampant. A particularly sore point for him is the loss of the rights to the Rocky franchise, which he created. Irwin Winkler, a former associate of Stallone, now controls the rights to the Rocky and Creed franchises, leaving Stallone without ownership of the characters he brought to life. Stallone has described Winkler's actions as reprehensible and nefarious, and he has expressed deep regret that he cannot pass on the legacy of these characters to his children. This has made Stallone not to feature in Creed the 3 because he got frustrated dealing with lawyers on legal issues regarding the characters that he developed. He has also chosen to open a new chapter of his life in another state because he is fed up with most things that are happening in California, including politics, taxes, among other things, as well as the politically correct culture, or as he calls it, the woke agenda, which he believes has infiltrated Hollywood. Stallone and his wife Jennifer decided to relocate from Colorado to Florida as they find it to be a more politically stable state they consciously want to be part of. Stallone's decision of moving to Florida, where they have bought a property worth more than $35 million, alongside other celebrities, as a result of the high living cost and crimes that are on the rise in Los Angeles, and what some of the celebrities may consider as an unwholesome environment. And even the wife of the governor of Florida, Casey DeSantis, sent Stallone to the state, stressing that Florida has always been a free state where people's rights are respected. Altogether, it means that Sly Stallone's move from California only reflects his overall disapproval of today's Hollywood. He is disappointed with how the industry is becoming very political and the manner in which the male domain is being sensationalized or shunned for modern male construct. It can thus be argued that relocating to Florida is his bid at having some privacy and disconnecting from political and cultural jargon of Hollywood. If you enjoyed watching this video, do not forget to subscribe and share your input.